I've eaten more fat this week than most people do in a month, and I feel better, leaner, and sharper. Stop fearing fat. It's not the enemy. Hi guys, it's Kendall from Carnivore with Kendall. Welcome back to my week 1 update of going caffeine free and high fat carnivore. Today I'm going to show you some of the meals I've been having and also explain what changes I've made with my routine that's taken place in the last week. And I'm going to be sharing all that with you over the next 4 weeks and let you know how I go. Hi guys, it's Kendall from Carnivore with Kendall. I'm out having a walk on this slightly dreary day here. It's a winter day here, but it's lovely to be out without the rain for a walk. Just wanted to check in and let you know I've done my first week of high fat carnivore and no coffee. I know a lot of you have seen me do the no coffee before. Feeling so good without the coffee. Can't even begin to explain. My skin, I've obviously got a little bit of makeup on, but outside skin is so much more soft and smooth. Feeling lots of energy, sleeping better, feeling tired naturally, whereas before I'd be sort of pushing through because of the caffeine in your system obviously mucks around with how you sleep, and that has been amazing. With high fat, I will show you a few meals shortly, but I've actually weighed myself at the start and at the end of the week, and I was actually blown away. I've lost 2 kilos, which is unheard of for me. So I'd actually gained a couple of kilos, and I was like, wow, I haven't been that heavy in my whole carnivore journey, which is coming up to 2 years. So I'd put on about 2 kilos, which is not a big deal. And I weighed myself and I am down 2 kilos. So in a week. So high fat carnivore I am enjoying. It's just getting used to having smaller meals. Obviously has been a little bit of a challenge for me because I'm used to having the bigger meals and cutting back that protein. I'm so used to having a lot of protein, so I've cut my protein down quite a bit as well. So I'm trying to aim for about 200 grams of fat and about the 80 to 90 grams of protein mark. So I've had a rest week this week from exercise, still doing some workouts, but just not my heavier ones. So I'm back to my normal training schedule next week. So I'll see how I feel with the heavier training schedule, and I'll let you guys know how it's going, but feeling really good. So week 1 ticked off, and very excited to share the next one with you. So you guys have been wanting to know what I've been having with my food. So the first part of what I do in the morning is I get up at 5, I wake up and work out straight away, and then I start my morning with warm water, lemon and some apple cider vinegar. That's just how I've always done it, so that hasn't changed. Now, the biggest change I've made so far in the morning is instead of waiting till about 9 or so, 10 o'clock to have my main meal of the morning, I am now having a earlier meal at about 7:30, and that is an egg flip. So I'm going to show you how I make that here in the video, but basically it's thickened cream, a little bit of salt, a dash of cinnamon, and a little tiny bit of vanilla essence, sugar and alcohol free. And that's what I've been having as my first meal of the day, high fat carnivore meal. Yum. So in terms of snacks, I've been making a few different snacks. Some of them I'll share here now. So I've been having butter bites. I've been making my own butter bites with half butter and half beef tallow. And the tallow is from what I've kept from sort of beef drippings and things like that. So I put them together and I freeze them, and then I just get them out as I need them. They're like a tablespoon of really good healthy butter and fat. I've also been to the butcher and got some beef trimmings, and I throw some of those in the air fryer and have those with salt, which is great as well. So there's a couple little healthy snacks that I've been having on this high fat carnivore lifestyle. So what am I having in place of coffee? So at the moment, what I've done is I've made some bone broth from some beautiful slow cooked beef cheek. I keep it in the fridge and I have that in place of having coffee. And I totally understand how hard it can be. And I know you guys are struggling with this as well from your comments. And that is when we go out socially, and I was like this too before, I would make any excuse to go out and have a coffee. You know, it'll be going out with friends, I'd have a coffee. Going out with my husband, we'd have a coffee. And now I have to have something else in place of that. So what I do every now and then is if I am at a cafe and I don't have my bone broth with me, I will have a lemongrass and ginger tea. So no tannins in there, which is great. So that would be my other option in place of having coffee. I've been feeling so much better without the coffee, just feeling fabulous. And highly recommend you guys give it a go. And yes, that's what I'm having instead of coffee. Otherwise, I would have water or mineral water. So that gives you a little bit of an idea about some of the meals I've been having and my first meal and some snacks and what I'm having instead of coffee. And next week for my week 2 and 3 update, I'll be giving you some more details about the other meals I've been having and sharing that with you. And that will give you a bit of an idea of the complete meals I've been having. So stay tuned. I look forward to sharing all that with you next week and look forward to hearing from you guys soon. Bye-bye.